I'd rather not say.
When I won the Nordic Open,
Maybe 70,000, 80,000, I don't remember.
That would be the final of the World Championship.
I think it was about 60,000 euro.
I guess it was a combination of things that happened in New York.
$20,000.
30 or 40,000 euros.
100,000 euro.
20,000 euro. I think.
The tournament was called World Grand Championship. The first prize was 100,000. 10 minutes.
I think you could learn the game in 10 minutes.
It's very quick to make a start.
The rules in 5 to 10 minutes.
And after 1 hour, you're ready to go.
Easy game to get to a decent level in.
A couple of months and you can play on a good level.
You can beat the intermediate.
Yeah, I remember when I started with backgammon, it was like in the afternoon. I started to play for money in the first afternoon. Yeah.
To learn backgammon is very easy. I mean, you need basically a couple of hours or a couple of minutes to explain the rules, but then there's a progress like in poker, like in any other game, to just get better and better.
3 years.
Extremely difficult to be very good at.
From 6 months to 5 years.
Patience, yeah, like in every game.
Like poker.
Emotional stable to handle the dice that comes against you and with you.
You have to be brave.
You have to visualize the patterns.
I would say having a good memory,
Empathy.
being logical,
But you have to be cautious.
basic understanding of probabilities.
Passion.
I think it's quite good to be a bit calm and stay in the game even when the dice go against you.
You have to have a stamina.
Good understanding of probabilities.
Of course, it's good to be good in mathematics or analytics, but it's important to have that good mindset.
Strong mentality is important.
There's lots of good countries, lots of good players.
I think Japan is the best.
My country, Japan, is very strong, but also Denmark is also strong.
Denmark and Japan, I would say.
Right now it's probably Japan. Denmark also used to be very strong.
The USA.
The USA is a big country, so they have a lot of good players.
United States is good.
US is a really, really strong country.
Normally I would say Denmark, but maybe Iran, they have a lot of good players. Japan, obviously have the top players.
Also Germany is very strong. Probably poker player.
Chess player.
Chess players are really good too, so it's a hard question.
I think they're both good. Again,
It's just a different thing, you know? I don't like to compare games.
I'm a bit biased here. I came from chess.
Poker.
Poker player.
I will try chess.
Usually chess players get mad because you have to solve the one way, you know? While in the game you have to see the whole spread.
there's many similar qualities.
100% sure.
I think anyone playing or who plays the other games would have a good time. I think the rules are good, they're constantly updating them, trying to change them.
I actually think we have pretty good rules.
I want to add the Women Championship with a nice dress code.
It would be interesting if you could not cube on two away. I'm not sure it would improve anything, but it would be interesting to test.
More puncture, basically. The backgammon tournament has a 15-minute grace time, meaning that if you are late by 14 minutes, you have no penalty. But I think, it's a little bit too much.
Right now, I think I will take out the headphones. People are playing with headphones. I don't think it looks so good.
Legal moves rule, which means that what you roll on the dice, that's what you should play and always it stands. So if opponent sees that you made an incorrect play, I think that you should just play what's rolled on the dice.
No move back.
One thing I like is maybe in the future touch move.
There's no age limit.
They don't stop. What usually happens is it's very hard to be a professional backgammon player. So either you play when you're rather young, you're around 20s, but then in the middle of your life you have to work, you have a career, and then you come back maybe after you semi-retire. So a lot of the best players in the world are about 60, 70 years old.
Age doesn't matter.
There is no real peak. I mean, you can peak it at any time, but I guess a few years after you start playing, I don't know when exactly.
23, 24, because afterwards, usually you already take a job.
Still very strong players that are quite high in their 70s.
The problem is backgammon is reforming, yeah, and it's always different perceived through the times, yeah. And now it's perceived like a sport.
With a lot of these games, experience is very valuable. So you get better and better, you have more experience, more data, more statistics.
I guess similar to poker player too, I think.
Kind of retire my job, I can still play backgammon at a decent level, I think.
Unlimited.
This I should know.
15 moves.
It depends if you're using the cube and it's a money game. But I would say something like 19, 20 moves probably.
30 moves per game.
25.
On average, I think it's about 16 or 17 moves.
Maybe 20?
25.
Sometimes it's quickly with the cube, but if you play out the game, maybe 30 moves, 25, 30 moves.
10,000.
Complex question.
This is a difficult question. It depends on who you are playing.
Of course, the larger the sample size, the less impact luck will have.
It's a wrong question because fluctuations are in all sports.
But it's the same as the poker, like in the long run, there's no luck.
500 games, then you start to see it.
It's like in poker. I mean, the more big blinds you have, the bigger chance the better player has, right?
Yeah, 1,000 games.
If you are playing with, close rebel, then it takes like 1,000 games.
In football, you have a clear favorite, and then Greece becomes European champion. And after the tournament, everybody says, they deserved it, yeah. And we need the same for backgammon. We just don't have the perception for that.
Not officially, but
My favorite quote about superstition brings bad luck, so I try to get rid of it.
I'm not superstitious about luck.
I always believe by myself.
I think this is in human perception. Of course, I try to be free of it.
No, I don't.
No.
I try to be kind, I believe in karma, so
Yeah, do good things for others.
if you call it superstitious, it's superstitious.
when things are going well, I might do the same morning routine, or I might wear the same lucky whatever.
I believe I am a lucky person. So